Ajde vi se tuširaj. Biće ono parti, odi se tuširat, on ti je sad došao. Aj Pačo, pozivam te.
Dobro, ne vrijedi mi se sve mirati. STNI. Stuni.
Pačo, što bi biti. Pačo.
Ani.
Ti nešto u šoku.
No phone not lagging.
Pačo, ona se očice.
Srena weba.
Sad opet me pozovi.
Nema ga. Evo ga, crna weba.
Aj šta ćemo? Aj šta vi kompetirati?
Neće kompetitirat.
O?
Jer čekam svojeg prijatelja. Jer ja čekam svog dua. Čekam svog dua. Mojo Dominik Lupetiću.
Bara sam ga bumpao. Moj Patrik Špehar, šta ti Moj Adolf Špehar, šta ti radiš?
Kaj si rekao?
Ono slušćuju.
Ja sam
Adolf Špehar. Kakav pas?
Pa.
To sam na... Znači, kako sam ga vidio. Vidi to pas, da to ne može niko kao pas.
Aj, fejkam bud na gol. Barem si pipnio.
Ne, zato nije double jumpalo.
Opa.
Adolf Špehar, šta ti radiš? Adolf Špeharić. Adolf Špeharić. Adolf Špeharić. Šta se radi? Adolf Špeharić. Adolf Špeharić, šta to radiš?
Zabijam golove. Sad smo jedan, ti si jednom dodao, ja sam jednom zabio.
Ali ti si zabio, ja sam samo nabio loptu unaprijed i lopta je došla do njega. Nisam dodao, nek sam nabio loptu da ne...
Dodao si njema.
Ti si sad napravio puca.
Nisam ja kriv.
Nice fake. Znači... Pića?
Dobro.
Aj, comeback. O ne, kom Niger. A pa ti isto ko dobar, kak govoriš. Rekao kao Diamond 3 ono. Bolje Kiki po meni.
Nisam igrao s njim.
Kom Niger,
da, bolje on po tebi jer glas mehanike.
Pa glavni gameplay.
On ti ima savršen.
Ne mi dodat pička. Mislim ti si bolji, ti mi želiš, nisi bolji pička i ti materno nisi mi dodat, ne dodaješ se.
Da, dodat ću ti za out gol opet, ili ćeš im dodat.
Kako sloš, znači ne dodaješ se, on se dodaje, on zna on zna sve napraviti, a ti niš ne znaš, on bolji u gameplayu, i svemu, i on uvijek bude kod gola, i on ne fula, najlošije lopte, da. Znači, treći gol nećemo ni pričat, a tek drugi, to Kiki nikad ne bi napravio.
A ne, Kiki nije ovo nikad
napravio. A što je
napravio.
drugi gol bio? Nije napravio. Mislim, ne možda. A drugi gol, hoćemo to pričat?
Hoćemo.
Jela, Adolfe, hajde.
Pa da, vrete, gol je bio brutalan.
Da, Adolfe.
Evo ti je. Ja sam dobio reset slučaj. Slipi sve, tome ga!
Koliko sam bolji od tebe, je sloš. Lero. Viš, ja sam cijeli šancu napravio. Kakav gol je, najbolji gol u povijesti.
Kakav spiklop je, svidio to.
Da, spiklop nije ni za siromašnog. Jel, Adolfe?
Zavisi.
Da, dodaj.
Evo ga.
I Adolfe baš ne znaš igrat.
Evo ti. Adolfe, bumpovi sam
Adolfe,
za
hoš ti
tebe.
sutra van?
Ja.
Ma ne. Neće ja s tobom van, ti si previše gej.
Kaj?
Ma šuti, Adolfe.
Hajde.
Jesi lo, Adolf. Aj ti,
Fejkam.
we use the power of friendship. Aj, Pačo, napravi sajko.
Hoš?
Ajde,
Aj, pusti
ako
ovo.
možeš uzet loptu.
Opa. We use a power of friendship.
Kak sam ja zabio?
We use a power of friendship.
Da ja nisam bilo ne bi bio gol. Jesi loš, Adolf. Znači da mene ne bio sad.
Sluti ti Adolf Luketiću. Vidi Adolfa Luketića. Vraćaš Adolf Luketić.
Bilo bi 2-1.
Adolf Luketić je jako zločest.
Ne, bilo bi 2-2, da ne. Nisam ja Adolf Luketić, ti si Adolf Špehar, ja sam Dominik Luketić. Pato, ti si toliko loš, ja ne mogu.
Ja.
Taki,
tebi htio
Adolf, ti
kraš
si toliko
boost.
loš. Adolf, ne. Ukras boost, imaš si full boost.
Pa da, ukrao sam ti boost. Ukrao sam ti mikropiksele iz ovoga...
Ukrali su mi. Aj da vidim taj sajko koji si rekao da ćeš napraviti.
Kada?
Kada?
Evo ga.
Dobar sajko. Slušaj to da
Pipnio sam, vidi, pipnio sam.
Znači, da mene ne, bilo bi sad 3-2 za njih.
Viš, pipnio sam.
Da mene ne, da, bilo bi 3-2 za njih.
Da, tebe nema.
A, udario me. Di si ti, Adolfe? Radiš ti.
Ide.
Ti si zabio autogol. Šta mene kriviš? Nisam ja ovo ništa
Ja
bilo.
viš, on je zadnji biro.
Da u tebe se odbilo na kraju. To sam ja išao izgledati loptu iz gola. Da sam išao po boost. Ne brini.
100%.
Ajde, evo ti lopta. Ne liješ, onda će ja. Adolfe, šta radiš? Ti mogu još minutu.
Ti si
To sam ja njemu dodao. I sad on tebi tako doda i ti ideš spred gol, ali ti si toliko loš da ne možeš. Znači ja sam to džab. Kakav pas za mene. Pa ljubim ja. Pa gubimo. Adolfe, šta radiš ti? Ja, ali loš gol. A, nije ti naš dobar. Baš je loš.
Nije loše
Bravo.
ko ti.
Ovo, koliko je ovo laki, koliko je ovo laki je.
Laki, laki.
Laki. Adolfe, zašto tebe roditelji nazvali Adolf? A,
Jer
ti
ti
loš,
cigan.
koliko je to loš gol. Koliko ti imaš svete, koliko ti
Ti
se
ne znaš
zabijalo,
sve
ej.
dribble šuti.
Znači, iz odbija... Gle, koji odbijanac, ja ne mogu vjerovati koliko ti se odbilo, ej. Pa odbilo ti se, znaš koliko... Da ti se nije odbilo, ne bi bio gol.
Pa ne,
To
neće
si
se
loš.
odbiti od zid
Ti
koji
moraš
sam ja napravio.
odbijance zabijat. Ili jedno možeš odbijance zabit.
Opa.
Jesi loš, zašto si fulo, sad smo mogli zabit gol. Primit gol, Adolfe.
Kako misliš zabit gol?
Jovan, neće, ja ovog reportam.
Čemu?
Pa blokom je, mislim uzao mi je loptu. I ja sam htio šutat i on je izbio. Jesi loš. Ja, Adolfe, koliko si ti loš. Imaš sreće što je ovaj malo zakasnio. I što si ti tako laki udario loptu. Imaš sreće što je s ovo nubare. Koliko sam ja tebe kerio. Adolfe, mora to bolje. Ti si Diamond 3, a igraš ko Silver 2.
Ja tebe neću.
Adolfe. Ne pravi se da me ne čuješ, znam da me čuješ, Adolfe. Adolf Hitlerić, Špeharić. Ne čuješ.
Dominik Buketić.
O, Man United. Man
Let's
United.
join a game.
Zašto bi?
Let's join a game.
Neću. Šta li kompetitiviti ako se ne bojiš?
S tobom nema šanse.
Ja sam 10 puta bolji od tebe, Adolf.
Batman.
I toliko lošo, ja sam tebe kerio prošle godine, ti si dobio toliko laki odbijance i imao si sreće što likovi ne znaju se kretat pa si zabio laki golove. Znači od 5 golova svi su ti bili laki. Koja si zabio 0 golova? Pa je to, pa nemoj ovdje opet od zidle, ideš u napad, ovako daš. Jesi loš, pa to se zabija.
Kada da, zabija se jednog tepsa.
Jesi ti loš. Ja ne mogu da, kakav sam ti ja nabazao. I šta ti radiš ovdje?
Kako si ti nabac dao? Ja sam dao nabac.
Ja tebi dao nabac.
Ja sam nabacao njima.
Pa da nije. Pa nije da ti ne možeš tamo kompetiti, nego ja ne mogu s tobom igrat. Kako si ti loš? Čekaj, morat ću ga samo reportat. Kak se zove Sava Stiger? Beating. Malo dvojicu.
Wow, Sadokis.
Ja sam oba dvojicu. Da ti mene kopiraš, mali peder, Adolfe.
Ja sam
Ti nisi smiješan, ja sam smiješan od tebe. Jer to nije smiješan. A, pička li ti mater, ti ćeš mene ubijat. Nije smiješno. Adolfe, to nije smiješno. Nije smiješno. Adolfe? Adolf Špeharić, Adolf Hitlerić, Adolf Špeharić, Adolf Špeharić, Adolf Hitlerić, Adolf Špeharić, Adolf Špeharić. Kuj se ima, baš ni to moć. Da,
Moja sestra imala bubu.
porno.
Da,
Tačno je to.
ne znam.
Pa nju, kako ne volite to strašno?
To nije strašno.
Pa ne, pa ne gled... Opa, kakav sam ti pazda. Ne, ništa Adolfe nisi vidio.
Pipne loptu.
Jesam, pitno sam ja loptu. A da čeka me na pinč. A ne smije me pitat sa mnom.
Vidio kakav pas sam ti dao.
To, Adolfe, ti si toliko loš. Znači, to je jedan od najgorih pasova. A da završim. To boli. Ovo je najgori pasik. Adolfe, znači, ti ne znaš stvarno dodavat. Isto ko loš. A Fičo, idi se tuširat.
Vata
Jo,
sestra.
pa ti toliko loš. Adolfe, ti si toliko loš. Pa ne navirat s tobom. Ali ja zašto je Lamu poznat?
Zašto?
Kao pošto Taylor Swift imala na koncertu taj Labubu na torbici zakačeno.
Zašto je poznat?
Jer je Taylor Swift imala na torbici to
Taylor
zakačeno.
Swift.
Da.
Ko još nju gleda?
Cijela Amerika.
Ovo je video ako imaš...
Feeling good. Hey, feeling good. Like I should.
Lajkaj, postaj ovaj video.
I'm a nigga.
Igraš ti Fortnite? A? Jel ga igra? Kaj si rekao? Ti ga igraš, a? A ne. Može igrati.
Alex, my friend likes you.
Wait, what do you mean? Like they think I'm good looking?
Yeah, she thinks you're hot.
No way. And your friend is a woman, right?
Yes.
So I'm not going to get any surprises like last time when I found out hers was bigger than mine.
I promise you won't get any surprises.
Okay, good. What does she look like?
She's really hot, like 10 out of 10 massive milkers, and a queso type fat. She looks just like prime 2007 Megan Fox.
And she likes me?
Yeah, she thinks you're hot.
Rizab told me to respond with, "Thank you for blessing me by being such an amazing friend. Thank you for blessing me by being such an amazing friend."
That's really sweet of you to say. No problem. I think you two will get along really well. Here's her number. Go set up a date.
Okay, thanks so much. What the is wrong with you? You lied to me.
What do you mean?
I turn up to the date and this is the girl you call prime Megan Fox.
I don't see what you think I lied about.
Well, she ain't Megan Fox. She's Mega Fox. Maybe you meant she looks like Megan ate the fox.
Well, I think you're just blind. Literally everyone says she looks like Megan Fox.
Are you sure they mean Megan Fox and not Megalodon Fox? Megan Ox? Megaton Fox? Megan Fox XXL?
Stop insulting my friend. I don't care what you think. She's way hotter than Megan Fox. And stop with the fat jokes. She's a queen.
Yeah, a dairy queen. How can you say she's not plumpy? This was the damn food bill. And then she says she forgot her damn purse and couldn't pay. But I wasn't going to let her get away with it. So I did the one thing I knew she couldn't. And ran out of the restaurant.
You left her alone to pay that massive bill?
Yeah, I heard they forced her to wash the dishes till she paid it all off. Apparently she started licking all the plates clean.
Alex, my friend likes you.
Wait, what do you mean? Like they think I'm good looking?
Yeah, she
I
thinks...
love you, Avery.
No way.
Wait, what the That was autocorrect. I literally wrote hello.
Right.
But I low-key want you, romantically.
Good for you, buddy.
You should come over tonight.
Nope.
Just let me EYP.
Huh? What?
You heard me. Please, you're like the second prettiest person in Cali.
Thanks. Who the is first?
Me.
Oh, right.
Listen, I miss you. I want you. I need you.
Then you should actually commit to me, instead of playing games.
Okay, I've made up my mind, Avery. It's me and you, from now to forever.
Yeah, I don't believe you. I'm done with situationships. I'm standing on business, so you can stop texting me.
You for real?
Yes.
That's funny, because last week you were riding, bouncing, arching, and pillow princessing on business.
What can I say? I'm a changed girl.
So you expect us to be friends, or what?
No, I expect us to be best friends.
Do best friends
Oh my god. Do you even care about me for real? What?
Yeah.
Boom.
God, every time I talk to you, I feel confused.
Ne, ali stvarno, brate, nije u redu. Boga, nema to, ne, ali ozbiljno sad, no joke.
Ja, sepsa.
Da, u redu.
Sad će doći. Hvala, Fićom.
Has found potential evidence that we're living in a black hole, and the Big Bang as we know it was not actually the Big Bang. It was just a black hole being formed for our life. The fuck? the human. Fucking information. What is going? This is just the start. Everything is crazy. We're at the start of all this bullshit happening. My brain's gonna be fried trying to keep up with this, man. What the fuck is happening? How does 2020?
Alo. Sorry.
One opens the way, the other goes deeper. As the bombers closed in, support jets, submarines, and satellite eyes were all in perfect sync. No alerts, no interception, just a silent approach. At 2 a.m., the sky over Iran was calm. No warnings, no defense. Then, smoke. Slowly rising from the hillside. Trump said, Fordo is gone. Iran said, we moved everything out. But satellite images showed precise impacts. Right where the tunnels breathe. This wasn't just a mission. It was a message carved into stone. Was it a success or the start of something bigger? The longest stealth mission in U.S. Air Force history, and no one knew until smoke rose from a mountain in Iran. 30.
Literally, like,
Fresh no Fortnite team, but I open a chest. Rip up the mic and I'm back again. And I'm on a bat wheel of a KTM. Fresh no Fortnite team, but I open a chest. Rip up the mic and I'm back again. And I'm on a bat wheel of a KTM. Fresh no Fortnite team, but I open a chest. Rip up the mic and I'm back again. And I'm on a bat wheel of a KTM. Fresh no Fortnite team, but I open a chest. Rip up the mic and I'm back again. And I'm on a bat wheel of a KTM. Fresh no Fortnite team, but I open a chest. Rip up the mic and I'm back again. And I'm on a bat wheel of a KTM. Test no Fortnite team, but I open a chest. Rip up the mic and I'm back again. And I'm on a bat wheel of a KTM. Test. No Fortnite team.
Amazon.
Huh?
I open a chest, rip up the mic and I'm back again, and I'm on a... He's a...
Allegado sapato. Just molested.
Have you ever witnessed a judge go completely ballistic and lose it in court? I was in family court for a child support hearing when this judge absolutely lost his mind during a paternity case. This deadbeat dad had been dodging support payments for 3 years while his ex struggled to raise their daughter alone. The guy shows up to court wearing a $300 designer shirt, expensive watch, fresh haircut. Meanwhile, his ex-girlfriend looks exhausted, clearly struggling financially. Judge reviews the case. This dude owes $24,000 in back child support and hasn't made a payment in 8 months. Your Honor, the guy says, I've been unemployed. I can't pay what I don't have. Standard deadbeat excuse. Judge asks about his employment history. I've been looking for work, but the job market's tough. I'm willing to pay when I find something. Then the mother's lawyer stands up with a folder. Your Honor, we'd like to present some evidence about defendant's current financial situation. They start pulling out printed screenshots, Facebook posts of this guy at expensive restaurants, Instagram photos from a Vegas trip last weekend, pictures of him at a casino holding stacks of cash. But here's where it gets good. The lawyer pulls out the final piece of evidence. Your Honor, the defendant posted this on social media yesterday. It's a photo of the guy standing next to a brand new BMW, captioned, "Finally got my dream car. Hard work pays off. You're a blessed new ride or living my best life." The courtroom went dead silent. The judge slowly looks up from the photos, then stares at this guy for what felt like an eternity. "Mr. Johnson," the judge says, his voice getting dangerously quiet, "you bought a new BMW? Well, Your Honor, that's not exactly. How much did you pay for that car?" The guy starts stuttering. It's a lease, Your Honor. Not really. How much did you pay? $45,000, but that's when the judge completely lost it. You owe $24,000 in child support and you bought a $45,000 car? The judge was standing up, face turning red, pointing at this guy. "Your daughter has been eating ramen noodles for dinner while you're posting pictures of steaks on Instagram. Her mother is working 2 jobs while you're gambling in Vegas." The guy tries to interrupt. "Your Honor, if I could just explain." "Explain what? How you found money for a BMW but can't find a dime for your child?" The judge starts reading directly from the social media posts. March 15th, dropped $800 at the club last night. April 3rd, Vegas baby, here's to another expensive weekend. April 20th, new designer shoes because I'm worth it. With each post, the judge's voice got louder. "You've spent more on alcohol in the past month than you've paid in child support in 3 years." The bailiff actually took a step forward because the judge was so animated. "Mr. Johnson, you are hereby held in contempt of court. You will be taken into custody immediately." The guy's face went white. "Your Honor, I can pay something today." "Today? You mean after 3 years of your daughter going without, now you can pay?" The judge wasn't finished. "Your wages will be garnished at 50% until this debt is paid in full. Your vehicle will be impounded and sold to pay child support. Your tax refunds will be seized indefinitely." "But Your Honor, how will I get to work without my car?" "The same way your daughter gets to school every day. You figure it out." The judge slammed his gavel so hard I thought it would break. "Furthermore, you will perform 200 hours of community service at a homeless shelter so you can see what real poverty looks like." The guy was crying at this point. "Your Honor, please, you want to know what's really disgusting? Your daughter drew you a Father's Day card last year. It's in this file. You know what she wrote?" The judge pulled out a piece of construction paper. "Dear Daddy, I hope you come visit me soon. Mommy says you're very busy, but I miss you. Love, Emma." The entire courtroom was silent except for the mother quietly crying. "Your daughter thinks you're too busy to see her. She doesn't know you're too selfish." The judge ordered the guy taken into custody immediately. 30 days in jail for contempt and every social media account monitored for violations. Have you ever witnessed a judge go completely ballistic and lose it in court? I was in family court for a child support hearing when this judge...
What's the saddest meal you've ever eaten? When I was 10, my older sister Megan went missing on a random Thursday in October. She was 14, walked to school like any other day, but never came home. Mom called all her friends. Dad drove around the neighborhood until 3 a.m. By Friday morning, police cars were parked outside our house. For the first week, our kitchen stayed busy. Neighbors brought casseroles. My aunt made sandwiches. Officers drank coffee and asked the same questions over and over. Did Megan seem upset? Was she meeting anyone? Did she have money? Mom answered while Dad paced around our living room, checking his phone every 30 seconds. But after 2 weeks, the casseroles stopped coming. The police visits got shorter. Mom stopped cooking altogether. She'd sit at the kitchen table staring at Megan's school schedule that was still stuck to the fridge with a magnet shaped like a pizza slice. Dad would come home from work and heat up whatever he could find. Usually nothing. One night I got hungry around 9 p.m. Mom was on the couch watching the news. Dad was in his office making more phone calls to people who had no answers. I went to the kitchen and opened the fridge. There wasn't much. Some expired milk, a half-empty jar of pickles, and one slice of cold pizza from 3 days ago when Dad ordered food and nobody ate it. I grabbed the pizza and a warm Coke from the counter. Instead of eating in the kitchen, I walked upstairs to Megan's room. The door was still open. Her bed was unmade from the morning she left. Her backpack was gone, but her favorite purple hoodie wasn't hanging on her chair like it usually was. That's when I first noticed it was missing. I sat cross-legged on her carpet, looking around her room. Her posters of some boy band I didn't know were still taped to the wall. Her desk still had homework she never turned in. Her shoes were lined up by her closet. Everything looked normal except she wasn't there. I took a bite of the cold pizza. It tasted like cardboard. The cheese was rubbery and the sauce was too sweet. But I ate it slowly anyway, pretending Megan was just downstairs watching TV or in the bathroom brushing her teeth. I kept waiting to hear her footsteps in the hallway or her voice calling for Mom. The pizza took me 20 minutes to finish. Each bite was harder than the last. The Coke was flat and too warm, but I drank it because sitting in her room doing nothing felt worse. I kept looking at her bed, imagining her lying there complaining about homework or asking me to get out of her room like she always did. When I finished eating, I just sat there for another hour. Mom never came looking for me. Dad never called my name. The house was completely quiet except for the sound of cars driving past our street. Normal cars with normal families going normal places. I wondered if Megan was in one of those cars, trying to get home. After that night, I couldn't eat pizza anymore. Even the smell made my stomach hurt. When kids at school had pizza parties, I'd make excuses. When Dad suggested ordering pizza for dinner, I'd ask for something else. Mom and Dad never asked why. They had their own things they couldn't do anymore. 3 months later, the police told us they were scaling back the search. They said they'd keep Megan's case open, but they had to focus on other things. Mom cried for 2 days straight. Dad punched a hole in the garage wall. I went back to Megan's room and sat in the same spot where I ate that pizza. Her purple hoodie never turned up. Not in her school locker. Not at any of her friends' houses. Not anywhere the police looked. Mom kept asking everyone about it, like finding the hoodie would bring Megan back, but nobody had seen it. We moved to a different house 6 months later. Mom said she couldn't live in a place with so many memories. Dad said we needed a fresh start. I never told them that What's the saddest meal you've ever eaten? When I was 10, my older sister Megan went missing on a random Thursday in October. She was 14. Walked to school like any other day.
These forks cost 91 English pounds off AliExpress, and I'm going to test them today, see if I lose another tooth, or if I've just found the cheapest, best forks ever. Hello everyone, today is going to be epic, because while exploring the crazy website called AliExpress, I found these. Oh my god, look at them. They look like Fox 36 factory forks, but they're not. They're £91. They're called Thunder Passacks. We're going to try them today and see if they snap. And if they don't, I might have just found the cheapest, best forks ever. Let's get them fitted. First off, we're going to take the front wheel off, make life a lot easier. There we go. Then break off. We now need to whip off bar and stem. Move bars off. And like that. We are ready for the Passac. Get them on. Then we're going to measure where we want to cut them. Right, it's then time for the pipe cutter. Boom. Straight off, Dreams. Let's sand them down. Let's get the Passacs on. Then it's time for the star nut there. Then we put the top cut bolt in. There we go. Forks on, wheel is on and spinning. Now we've just got to put the brake on. And just like that, the Passac Thunders are fitted and ready for shredding. So let's get out of here and give them their first testing. We've come to the local woods to start things off with these cheap forks. I want to start small because obviously they could just snap in my face, so I'd rather be on something a bit smaller for that. So you've got a few tiny jumps here to get warmed up on. So here we go, first lap on some jumps. Oh yeah, Dreams, working pretty well. And we survived it. Even on small jumps like this though, you get the added excitement of, oh, the fork's going to snap. The rebound is, well, it's crazy. They've like locked themselves out a bit. I put a bit of air in them earlier, but they're working pretty good. You can also lock them out completely, which feels weird. So far they've passed that test. Let's see if we can get some tricks on it. Oh yeah, final trick. Dreams! I think I can flip that first one. Wow. That was actually scary. Quite a small one to flip. Just waiting for like case and these snap, but
Seems like if you land smoothly on stuff, 90 quid is going to go a long way. I'm well pumped. Let's see what else we can find over there. We now come over to the biggest gap in this wood. It's like a nice little step up here. The lip's a bit bumpy looking, but I'm sure that's not going to affect it too much. Let's give it a go. Actually, so far I don't really notice anything wrong with them. I mean, they're 27.5 foot, so I've got this big gap here. Oh, and that's just made the front end a little bit higher, but other than that, actually the dream. Let's tail whip it with shorts on. My cranks keep spinning, which sucks, and something just undone on my rear hub, so we're going to move on, fix that, ride some more stuff, let's go. We've now come to the local skate park. I love this place, it's so much fun. And the problem we had a minute ago, these forks cost 90...
Welcome to Rio.
Guys help me, there is 2 missions for Franklin. Where are they? Paul's help. Guys help me, there is 2 missions for Franklin.
That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Oh, we're making a unicorn take a shit. Yeah, baby. That's what... Yeah, baby. That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Oh, we're making a unicorn take a shit. Yeah, baby. That's what I've been...
What's your name? And tell me your address again. Tell me your address, ma'am. 506 Red House Drive. And your phone number there. Tell me exactly what happened. He's trying to kill himself. I need an answer now. Miss Roberts, yelling at me is not helping. I'm asking someone else to get in the unit. Answer my questions. How is he trying to harm himself? He's trying to stab himself. Does he have a knife? Yes. How old is he? 20. Who is he? Why? What happened? Your just I can help tell you. My asking questions is not delaying that. It's helping that. I don't know what to do with you. Okay, I understand that. Where is he at with the knife? You don't know. Okay. He left the house. Okay, you do know. He left the house. Did he leave on foot or did he leave on foot? He left on foot, but I don't know. Okay, what's he look like? He's African American. Not very tall, about 5'7". He has, like, it's not an afro, but it's short. I think it's like that. Ma'am, calm down for me. You're not helping anybody by being out of control. Where is your father? Ambulance immediately. What's your name? Calm down and tell me your address again. Tell me your address, ma'am. 506 Red House Drive. And your phone number there. Tell me exactly what happened. He's trying to kill himself. I need an answer now. Miss Roberts, yelling at me is not helping. I'm asking someone else to sit in the unit. Answer my questions. How is he trying to harm you?
We also take. Oh, okay. Breaking news. It is official. The U.S. has struck Iran and joined the war. Good morning.
Buraz, znaš ti da je meni deda umra pre 3 dana?
Gigi, a kako je umro?
Ma pao je s balkona.
Ne seri da je kumić umro od fall damage-a.
Dečko je Steve poremećen, ovo je ozbiljna situacija.
A dobro, šta se tripuješ, samo mu trebaš pokupiti tribut karticu.
A majmune, ovo nije igra, ne možeš mu pokupiti tribut karticu. Čak i da možeš, sad je prekasno, sahrana je već bila.
Ma kad je bila?
Sinoć.
Sinoć sam, pola kafane popio.
A ti si glupko, kurac. Buraz, znaš ti da je meni deda umro pre 3 dana?
Gigi, a kako je umro?
Ma pao je s balkona.
Ne seri da je kumić umro od fall damage-a.
Dečko je Steve poremećen, ovo je ozbiljna situacija.
A dobro, šta se tripuješ, samo mu trebaš pokupiti tribut karticu.
A majmune, ovo nije igra, ne možeš mu pokupiti tribut karticu. Čak i da možeš, sad je prekasno, sahrana je već bila.
Ma kad je bila?
Sinoć.
Sinoć sam, pola kafane popio.
A ti si glupko, kurac. Buraz, znaš ti da je meni deda umro pre 3 dana?
Gigi.
Back in control.
Shoes today to somebody that wears a size 8, 8.5 in women. Would you happen to wear a size 8.5?
I do. I wear 8.
In women?
Yeah.
Sick. So do I. What's your name?
Jaden.
Jaden. I'm Allie. You think you could beat me in the juggling challenge?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. She's confident. She said yes. So quick. Who are you? Let me find out.
Nobody.
Nobody?
Played in Italy when I was 16.
Are you like a professional or something?
No. But I did a playoffs this weekend.
So you still actively play?
I played, just not professionally.
Oh, shoot. Maybe we should go and ask the people and ask them. You can record? Yes. I'm looking kind of nervous. How long have you been playing soccer?
Since I could walk.
Since you could walk?
Yeah.
I don't know about this.
Are you going to be a chicken?
What?
Are you going to be a chicken?
Oh, shit. Maybe, honestly.
You already challenged me. You have to do it now.
I know. You're right. Can we use your ball?
Yeah.
Okay. There's also a catch. If you beat me, you get a brand new pair of shoes and the shoes off my feet. And we're the same size, so I don't know if you like Converse, but these will fit you. They'll fit you. But if I beat you, then I get your cleats.
I got 2 more in my bag. I don't really care.
Keep the other ones up then.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah. One of them's customized.
Show me. I'm about to leave with 4 pairs of cleats today. In your dreams.
Look, this one's customized. I'll put them all up.
She really has.
And these ones are turfs.
3
Superfly 8s.
Okay. Yeah. I could definitely rock with these.
But you're not gonna.
But I'm not gonna.
You're not gonna.
I like the confidence. I can't lie. I like the confidence.
Do you play?
A little bit. Not since I started walking, but I play a little bit. Mm-hmm. God's always on my side, so I just might end up winning.
You're not.
I'm not?
No.
That's what's up. Well, wanna do it?
Yeah.
All right.
That's it.
Let's go. Let's go. We can use your ball?
Yeah.
All right. You want to win my cleats too?
What are they?
I got some Mercurials. Mercurials. I'll put mine on the line. Who cares? Let's do it. She put 3 of her cleats on the line. I'll put my cleats. Let me just put these on. Hold on. You want to practice? You want to get some practice juggles? You might need them.
Nope.
Nope. She's so cool. What is it? Nope.
I'm gonna beat you with a busted knee.
You got a busted knee?
I got a busted knee. I need MPFL reconstruction, and I'm still gonna beat you. That's how confident.
Well, let me see. Let me see what the juggle looks like. Let me see.
On my thighs or my feet?
Both. What the heck is going on over there?
Where?
Let's go. Let's go.
It's okay if you lose.
It's okay if I lose?
It's okay when you lose.
Oh, that's crazy. That's usually my line.
2 L's make a W, so don't be afraid to lose.
That's true. That's true. I think as long as you try, you'll never fail. You ready?
Yeah. Are you ready?
Are you ready? I'm ready. I'm ready. That's the 3 juggling challenge. Whoever drops it twice loses.
Okay. Why don't we do it in the circle?
Yeah, okay.
And use the circle lines.
Okay. All right, guys, we moved it over here just because we have more space. You ready? Practice or no practice?
Round. Practice.
Okay, practice.
That was good.
I can't lie, you guys. She has me a little bit nervous.
Your hands aren't gonna help you.
That's true. My hands aren't gonna help me. I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, you want to start or I can start? Oh, she starts. Game on. Technically, that's a tricky one. That was a tricky one. That one don't count. I like you. 1 point. I'll take the point. I wasn't expecting the bullet. I wasn't. I'll take it.
It was not a bullet. But it's fine. Use whatever excuse you want.
I gotta come clutch, guys.
You're gonna lose.
Has quick thinking ever saved your life? I was house sitting for my aunt's place in this upscale neighborhood while she spent 3 weeks in Europe. Easy gig, water her plants, collect mail, make the house look lived in. The pay was decent, and I basically had a mansion to myself. Everything was normal for the first 4 days. I'd been ordering takeout most nights because cooking for 1 person in her massive kitchen felt weird. On day 5, around 9 p.m., I decided to order pizza from this local place that had good reviews. The delivery guy showed up right on time. Normal-looking dude, maybe mid-20s, wearing the restaurant's uniform. I paid him, tipped him well, grabbed my pizza. Standard interaction. Nothing weird about it at all. But as I'm closing the front door, something made me glance back through the side window. The delivery guy wasn't walking back to his car. He was just standing there on the front walkway, staring up at the house like he was studying it. I watched him pull out his phone and start taking pictures. Not selfies or random shots, deliberate photos of the front door, the security system panel, the window layouts. Then he walked around toward the side yard, still snapping pictures of everything. My heart started pounding. This definitely wasn't normal pizza delivery behavior. Every instinct was telling me something was seriously wrong here. Instead of confronting him or calling out, I decided to get smart about it. I grabbed my phone and started having a very loud, very fake conversation. Hey babe, yeah, I'm at Aunt Sarah's place. What time are you and the guys coming over tonight? Cool, bring Marcus and Kevin too. This place is huge, we can hang out by the pool. The delivery guy immediately stopped what he was doing. I saw him freeze, listen for a few seconds, then quickly walk back toward the street. But instead of getting into a pizza delivery car, he got into this beat-up sedan that definitely didn't belong to any restaurant. That's when I knew I needed to take action. I quickly snapped photos of his license plate as he drove away, then immediately called the pizza place. When the manager answered, I explained what just happened and described the delivery guy. The manager went completely silent for like 10 seconds. Then he said something that made my blood run cold. Sir, we don't have any deliveries scheduled for your address tonight. We actually closed our delivery service at 8 p.m. today due to staffing issues. My hands started shaking. What about the guy who just delivered my pizza? Average height, brown hair, wearing your uniform? That's impossible. And the car you described? That's definitely not one of our delivery vehicles. All our drivers use cars with magnetic signs. I immediately hung up and called 911. While I waited for police, I checked all the doors and windows, turned on every light in the house, and kept that fake conversation going in case the guy was still watching. Police arrived about 15
15 minutes later and took my statement seriously. They said they'd patrol the neighborhood and asked me to send them the photos I took. The officer mentioned they'd gotten similar reports from other areas recently. 2 hours later, I got a call from, has quick thinking ever saved your life? I was house sitting for my aunt's place in this upscale neighborhood while she spent 3 weeks in Europe. Easy gig, water her plants, collect mail, make the house.
Sit on by the vault.
Who's hungry? Yeah, I can eat. Hey, get any spot. We got you with the free meal. FedEx? Yeah.
I'll do Chipotle.
Chipotle?
Yeah, for real?
Yeah, I'm for real.
Okay, sick. Yeah.
So what do you want?
I'll do a chicken bowl, brown rice, sour cream, cheese, corn, and pico.
Sounds good. We'll be right back.
Yeah, for real?
Yeah.
Dude, thank you, man. I appreciate you.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, you guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. I got that deal, Phil. Thank
And
you.
what's it called? There's this guy on the internet, right? He's like hating on us for some reason. We look exactly like him. Do you know who Penguins is or no?
Who?
Penguins?
Penguin?
Yeah, I didn't know who he was either.
No.
You don't?
My name's Gavin. That's my TikTok name.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sounds great. Gavin what? On TikTok. You can shout yourself out if you want.
Yeah. Shit. I don't even have anything. It's like Gavin M26 or something like that.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I definitely said, hey, that's good.
Well, I never thought this day would.
Hey, it's Gavin. It's the dude from the drive-thru. Yes, this is actually. After that.
Are you faster than after all?
I think so.
You think you are?
I think so.
Shit.
I mean, I hope so, because you beat him.
If you faster than Ashton Hall, then it's gonna be a.
He says he runs 20 plus miles an hour. And I have my driver, when I film, go 21 plus.
So you're 21 miles per hour?
I think I'm 22, 23.
22, 23? Ooh.
What are you?
I'm like around there. Chad. Oh my, Chad, this gonna be some race. You dead ass? You like 22, 23? If you're around there, because that's where I'm at. How long does it take you to get to that, how long does it take you though?
I don't know. 4 seconds, maybe?
3 seconds, 4 seconds?
I don't know. I've never timed that.
Yeah.
Put the mic on here to go.
I put it right here. Is that cool? All right, Chad. Just get ready. Shit. All right, hold this real quick. Yeah, I am. Are you faster than Ashton Hall?
Last operation.
Oh, look at it.
I met a strange lady, she made me nervous.
took me in and maybe that's I'm a strange lady. She made me nervous. She took me in and maybe that's I'm a strange lady. She made me nervous. She took me in and
When did you realize that the person you married actually disgusted you? My husband David and I had been trying to have a baby for 3 years when we finally got pregnant with twins. I was over the moon, but at our 20-week ultrasound, we got devastating news. One twin was perfectly healthy, the other had severe birth defects and wouldn't survive more than a few hours after birth. I was heartbroken, but David's reaction made my blood run cold. Well, at least we're getting one good one out of the deal, he said right in front of the doctor. The doctor looked horrified. I wanted to disappear, but that was just the beginning. David started referring to our babies as the normal. When did you realize that the person you married actually disgusted you? My husband David and I had been trying to have a baby, got devastating news. One twin was perfectly healthy, the other had severe birth defects and wouldn't survive more than a few hours after birth. I was heartbroken, but David's reaction made my blood run cold. Well, at least we're getting one good one out of the deal, he said right in front of the doctor. The doctor looked horrified. I wanted to disappear, but that was just the beginning. David started referring to our babies as the normal one and the defective one. He told people we were having 1.5 babies. When I begged him to stop, he said, "Why are you getting attached to something that's going to die anyway?" At 32 weeks, I went into early labor. As I was being rushed to the emergency room, David was on his phone with his brother. "Yeah, hopefully the broken one comes out first and dies quick so we don't have to deal with it," I heard him say. I was in active labor, terrified, and my husband was hoping our child would die faster. Both babies were born that night. Our healthy daughter, Amara, came first, crying and perfect. Our son, Michael, came second, and despite his condition, he was beautiful. The doctors said Michael might have hours, maybe a day. I held him and sobbed. He was so tiny, so fragile, but he was our son. David refused to even look at him. "Don't name it," he told me. "It'll just make this harder." I named him Michael anyway, after my father. For the next 18 hours, I held Michael while David sat in the corner playing games on his phone. Nurses kept giving him disgusted looks. When Michael passed away in my arms, I was destroyed. David's first words were, "Thank God that's over. Now we can focus on the real baby." At Michael's funeral, David showed up late and spent the entire service texting. When people came to offer condolences, he said things like, "Well, we knew this was coming." And at least we got one healthy kid out of it. My mother pulled me aside and said, "Honey, this man has no soul, but the absolute worst was yet to come." 2 weeks later, I found David on the phone with his insurance company, trying to get money back for the unused baby items. "We only needed one crib, one car seat," he was saying. "The other baby died, so we should get a refund on the duplicate items." He was literally trying to profit off our dead son. When I confronted him, he exploded. "That thing cost us thousands in medical bills and gave us nothing. I'm just trying to recover some of our losses." He called our son that thing. That night, I packed Amara's things and left. I couldn't let her grow up thinking that's what love looks like. David's response was to immediately file for custody, claiming I was emotionally unstable due to postpartum depression. His lawyer argued that my unhealthy attachment to the deceased infant proved I was unfit to parent our living child, but I had been recording our conversations. I played the recordings in court. David calling Michael defective, it, and that thing. David celebrating our son's death. David trying to profit from baby items. The judge was visibly shaken. She awarded me full custody and ordered David to pay maximum child support. But karma wasn't done with him. David started dating a woman named Ashley. 6 months later, Ashley got pregnant. At their ultrasound, they discovered the baby had Down syndrome. Ashley was scared but wanted to keep the baby. David's response was to demand she get an abortion, calling the baby defective and saying he wasn't going through this again. Ashley recorded the conversation and posted it on our friends group with David's full name. David's employer saw it and fired him immediately. His family disowned him. Ashley left him and got a restraining order. Some people aren't meant to be parents. When did you realize that the person you married actually disgusted you? My husband David and I had been trying to have a baby for 3 years when we finally got pregnant with twins. I was over the moon, but at our 20-week ultrasound, we got devastating news. One twin was perfectly healthy, the other had severe birth defects and wouldn't survive more than a few hours after birth. When did you realize that the person you married actually disgusted you? My husband David and I had been trying to have a baby for 3 years when we finally got pregnant with twins. I was over the moon, but at our 20-week ultrasound, we got devastating news. One twin was perfectly healthy, the other had severe birth defects and wouldn't survive more than a few hours after birth.
So, I swear, just take your breath away. I don't mind if it's not much. Something dope shit like that, Joe. Oh, hi. Welcome back, kids. Follow your...
Misi dobio obranu. Vidi kod je to. Taj tvoj je dobio.
Pa izgleda, ja sam i kako zove. Ovo je Medo voli čezat, ajme. On svaku baš loptu mora znaš.
Jaboli.
A jesam.
Real Barcelona 1-0, 0-1. I kad dođe ovako, za mene igrača, jesi čuo, Patrik?
Da.
Šta si čuo? Vidio. Sad ove godine što su bile kad uče Grand Champion. Vidio sam ajmo. Možda, vraćanje majmune, ovo je moj.
Koji ti je Dreamcat? Car.
Kako im ideš pa? Pa ne, na ovom akauntu ne mogu ni dobiti kako se Betmobil. Kad za Betmobil moraš kupiti. A Betmobil ne mora igrati.
Koji ti je Dream Car Irreal?
Pa sam ti rekao sad. Petnutil. Ali on je stara verzija Petnutila, ne ova nova.
Cosita.
Oceno baciti colmo.
Sounds like pretty much like an adult owner. Yeah. You sound like adult, like you're 30 years old or something. I'm old player. Okay. So come on, buddy. I'm 18, bro. I can't be a fun. Oh, shit. That's nice. What's your rank, bro? Max C3. Oh, okay. Nice. I'm streaming now. Holy shit. His name is TikTok. Vodka. Alright. I got it. I'm good, bro.
Paulina Agency.
I didn't know it was going in.
What did you
It's just casual.
Koji Dai.
These guys are just flexing, bro. What the say, bro?
Jokes. Don't shit like that, Joe. Welcome back, kids. Follow your dreams. Yeah. Want to get a message?
Listen to English teacher, Mr. Clay. In this class, we do not speak Vietnamese. We speak American. Let's take attendance. Bitchin' guy.
Bitchin' guy.
You got a bitchin' guy in this class?
Speak American bitchin' guy.
Yeah.
You mean Bitcoin?
Bitcoin.
So that's how it's gonna be. I said no Vietnamese in this class. I've got my eye on you, bitchin' guy.
Bitchin' guy. Next.
Fucking go.
Fucking go. He said fucking go.
Anybody fucking go today?
Yes,
sir.
my name Ngô.
You couple fries short of a Happy Meal? Full no. No. You wanna flipping go? Fucking go? No. So we can go right now. But don't pee on my leg and tell me it's raining. A choo-choo train.
A choo-choo train.
Can I get in a choo? A choo-choo train.
A choo-choo train.
Can I get in a chew? Now, one of y'all better not say some silly ass name. 'Cause my temper's getting hotter than a billy goat's ass in a pepper field.
Choo-choo train.
Joe.
Son of a... Listen to English teacher, Mr. Clay.
I wrote like double dumpling cheese. Yeah, this beef up. Okay.
Della. Too slow.
All right, you're learning a lot of new things. How would you like to start today's game for us?
Lefty still has pitches left.
What do you mean?
Lefty threw 76 pitches last game.
Then
we leave early, please? You've only been here 7 minutes. Yeah, but I could have been doing a really productive thing.
What is your most interesting encounter with the police? I work nights at a gas station in a rough part of town. You see all kinds of stuff at 3 a.m. Been doing this job for 6 years now. My manager says I'm crazy for taking the overnight shift, but the extra $2 an hour helps pay for my mom's medicine. One winter night, this kid comes in, maybe 13 or 14, shivering, no jacket, just a thin t-shirt with some cartoon character I didn't recognize. It's like 5 degrees outside, and we just had that freezing rain that makes everything look like glass. He doesn't look at me when he walks in, keeps his head down, shoulders hunched. The bell above the door chimes and he flinches like it might bite him. The thing is, I've gotten pretty good at spotting trouble. Teens usually come in packs, laughing too loud, knocking stuff over. This kid was different, alone, quiet. He wanders over to the hot food section, and I watch him through the security mirror, one of those curved ones that lets me see the whole store. He grabs a handful of those free ketchup packets we keep by the hot dogs and stuffs them in his pocket. I keep pretending to restock the cigarettes behind the counter, but I'm watching him. Not because I think he's gonna rob me, but because something just felt wrong. Instead of leaving with his ketchup packets, he just stands by the coffee machine, holding his palms above it, warming his hands in the rising steam. His fingertips are this scary shade of white-blue. For an hour, he just stands there, not buying anything, not causing trouble. Every time the door opens, he tenses up like he's about to bolt, but he doesn't. I notice his shoes have holes in them, the kind where you can see his socks poking through, and those socks don't match. Store policy says I gotta kick out non-customers. My boss had just chewed me out last week for letting those homeless guys hang around too long. This ain't a shelter, Mike, he'd said, but something about this kid's eyes looked so tired. I make a big show of mopping the same spot near the register for 20 minutes, pretended not to notice him, even turned up the heat a little when I thought he wasn't looking. At one point, he catches me watching, and his whole body goes rigid. I just nod at him and go back to counting inventory like he's not even there. The relief on his face was so obvious it hurt something inside my chest. Around 3:45, he starts coughing, the dry, hollow kind that echoes in the empty store. I grab a bottle of water from the cooler, walk over, and set it on the counter by the coffee machine. On the house, I mumble, walking away before he can say anything. Around 4 a.m., a cop walks in for his usual call. What is your most interesting encounter with the police? I work nights at a gas station in a rough part of town.
You make your face.
And I'll make sound.
Right, everyone, that is sports day done. Alright, hold on, miss. We still haven't done tug of war yet. The most important game. Have we, sir? Tug of war, who versus who? Girls versus boys. You know what's on the line, right? Oh, yeah, the girls versus boys tug of war. Whichever gender wins goes on a trip, girls. Girls, you hear that? Yep, if the boys win, all the boys in the school go on a school trip, and if the girls win, vice versa. Right, I need the strongest lads representing the boys in the school. Yes, Owen, I need you and your friend group now. Yes, sir, man. You know I'm ready, man. For anything. Right, girls, I have Amber, Tilly, and Susan. You three, please. Number 1 ranked female team for rugby in the UK. We're ready. That's why I chose you guys. Just come here, the rope's already set up. Yo, G, they're strong, you know. Nah, bro, fuck all of that, bro. We're boys, they're girls. There's no way we lose the girl, bro. Boys, come on. Please, don't lose this. What are you saying? You good, yeah? Don't talk to me. On my mother's life, I ain't losing to no girl, bro. Come on, lads, man, come on. Right, the whole school is watching. You 6. You know what's on the line, whoever wins. Are we ready? Come on. Right, everyone, that is sports day done. Alright, hold on, man. Hadi bakayım. Short team.
I'm not that innocent. 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 I'm not that innocent.
I'm not that innocent. I'm not that innocent. I'm not that innocent. I'm not that innocent. I'm not that innocent. I'm not that innocent. I'm not that innocent. I'm not that innocent. I'm not that innocent. I'm not that innocent. I'm not that innocent. I'm not that innocent. I'm not that innocent. I'm not that innocent. I'm not that.
Stay still with me. Look at the dot. Hey, yo, Mike. Is there?
No.
No, thanks for asking.
Inside her new Balenciaga cigarettes, inside her liquor bottles, just what you'd expect. Inside her new Balenciaga bottles.
What was a loophole that you found and exploited the hell out of? 1. I worked in a call center during college. Our main performance measure was the number of donations solicited per contact. If the person didn't answer or hung up immediately, it didn't count against you. I discovered a bug where, if I blew into the microphone just as the phone started to ring, it would register in the computer system as a no answer and dial the next number. I rode this out for several months before I got tired of blowing my microphone for 8 hours a day and quit. 2. Back in college, we found a loophole with coupons at Kroger for General Mills cereal. If you bought 4 boxes of cereal, each box was $1. But if you did the self-checkout, you would be printed out a coupon for $4 off your next purchase. We used the loophole to buy about 300 boxes of cereal. We only spent $12 on all of it. We would be spent less, but we had to go to another Kroger once the manager got wind of us. We kept around 20 boxes for ourselves and donated the rest to the local food bank. They were so excited when we showed up with 3 vehicles full of cereal. Totally worth the $12 and all the time it took. 3. In elementary school, we had the Accelerated Reading AR program. You would read a book, take a test on the computer, and be awarded points based on how well you did. At the end of the year, you could buy things at the bookstore with the points you accumulated. I had just finished reading Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban and got a perfect score on the test. The computer was only supposed to allow you to take the test once, but I figured out you could take that specific Harry Potter book unlimited times. I racked up so many points and was never found out. 4. I was once the only person to show up to a Microsoft CRM event. Since I was the only person to attend, I automatically won the door prize of a Xbox 360 with a Kinect. The downside of this loophole was 3 long hours of talking with MS product evangelists, who were very disheartened and desperate to make a sale. 5. At my local movie theater, you could get a small drink for $2.50 or a large drink for $3.50, and large gets unlimited refills. Or you could get a Sobe tea for $2.50. But they didn't give you the Sobe bottle because they wanted to avoid any broken glass incidents. So they poured the Sobe into the large cup. Boom. Unlimited large drink refills. I saved several dollars that way. 6. By accident, I found a gumball machine. If you turned the dial really slow, it would drop the gumball. Then you could dial it back just enough so the next gumball would drop into the tumbler bits, then slowly dial forward again until it drops, etc. Got about 20 of them and stopped when I realized that I really didn't want to chew that much cheap gum. What was a loophole that you found and exploited the hell out of? 1. I worked in a call center during college. Our main performance measure was the number of donations solicited per contact. If the person didn't answer or hung up immediately, it didn't count against you. I discovered a bug where, if I blew into the microphone just as the phone started to ring.
911, what's your emergency? Yeah, I can't see out my eye. Did you say you can't see out your eyes?
Yes, everything is black and I don't know what to do.
Sir, can I ask what happened?
Well, I was cooking onions and then I sneezed, and when my sneeze was over, everything was black like Obama.
Have you tried opening them?
Ma'am, please help me. I see someone, I think they are coming after me. Ma'am, please help me now.
Okay, sir, I need you to stay calm. What's your name?
My name is Mike, ma'am. I'm really scared. Are you almost here?
Sir, relax. away?
No, ma'am. Don't send the police. They won't be able to see me.
What do you mean they won't be able to see you?
Because everything is black. I can't see anything, and they won't be able to see me. Wait a second, ma'am. I'm invisible. Send the police. Hurry, please.
Okay, sir, calm down. You are not invisible.
I think I am.
Okay, sir, have you tried opening your eyes?
Obviously, I tried, but it didn't work. It's like my eyelids are glued together.
Okay, sir, I need you to use your hands and open your eyelids. They are not glued together.
Okay, I'll try it. 1 second. Oh, my God.
Sir, are you okay?
Ma'am, you are right. It worked.
Okay, sir, you have a good night. Get some sleep and don't call back again. 911, what's your emergency?
Yeah, I can't see out my eyes.
Did you say you can't see out your eyes?
Yes, everything is black, and I don't know what to do.
So, I made a Roblox game in 5 minutes. So my idea was to make a game where you place blocks and you build to the top and you will get admin commands. Sounds pretty simple, right? So now I'll make the build script.
Few moments later.
Now I've made the build script. Seems pretty good. And you place a random block in a random color. Pretty awesome, right? That took like 3 minutes. So only 2 minutes left. I gotta hurry. So now I built the map, a pretty simple map. And when you touch this green part, you get admin commands. Let's test the game. So that was the game. Let me know if I did a good job in 5 minutes. Anyways, if you want to play it, you can click the link in the description or comment section. See ya. So I made a Roblox game in 5 minutes. So my idea was to make a game where you place blocks and you build to the top and you will get admin commands. Sounds pretty simple, right? So now I'll make the build script.
Few moments later.
Now I've made the build script. Seems pretty good.
Don't try, girl. Shake your body like a belly dancer. Hey, drop it. Just wanna see you touch the. Don't try, girl. Shake your body like a belly dancer. Don't try, girl. Shake your body like a belly dancer. Hey, drop it. Just wanna see you touch the. Don't try, girl. Shake your body like a belly dancer. Don't try, girl.
If you hear your mom's voice calling you from the hallway, but you know she went to, would you risk your life for the most dangerous road on Earth? Deep in South America, high in the Bolivian Andes, lies the Yungas Road, better known as Death Road. It stretches from La Paz to Coroico, cutting through the mountains with steep 900-meter cliffs and no guardrails. This 60-kilometer road was built in the 1930s by Paraguayan war prisoners and quickly earned its nickname. For decades, it was one of the only connections between Bolivia's capital and the rainforest. But with fog, rain, loose gravel, and barely enough space for one vehicle,